Snow. The snow could be heavy at times. Low around 24. Blustery with a west-northwest wind, 7 to 15 miles an hour. New snow accumulation is 3 to 7 inches possible tonight, 4 to 6 tomorrow, 1 to 3 the day after that. You know what that means. Let's go camping. Alright, for food on this trip we have Annie's mac and cheese, we have Parmesan cheese, we have cheddar cheese. Can you tell I like cheese? Of course, my favorite granola for breakfast. A couple of protein bars, big Texas cinnamon roll, and a tortilla with peanut butter in it. It's about 3,000 calories, and that ought to do just fine for 24 hours. There you go. Do you like camping? All right, let's do it. There you go. Load them up. Good boy. Move up. Good job. Yes. Time is 1:30 and we're at the Gray Rock Trailhead. We're going to do a different loop than we did last month. Last month we did the Summit Trail, and this month we're going to go do the Meadows Trail. I love all the colors you get this time of year, like the bright yellow of this willow tree here. There's the almost cinnamon color of a ponderosa pine. The bright blue of the spring skies before the storm hits. Last time we were here, we turned right, went up what we call the Summit Trail, and this time we're going to go left on the Gray Rock Meadows Trail. The other cool thing about hiking in the spring in Colorado is you'll see things you just wouldn't otherwise see, like icicles and green grass. Man, that cold front must have just come through because the wind just picked up and the temperature dropped about 6 or 8 degrees just like that. I just rounded this corner and it's cold now. That wind is blowing, it is cold. Storm's coming. So I just had a little snack, a peanut butter filled tortilla, very good, and decided it was finally time to free the puppy. So what's the first thing he does? Let go. Did you get a stick? Get your stick. Let's go. That's a happy dog. Good dog. Good boy, puppers. About 1.5 miles up you crest a ridge and it's just beautiful. You can see quite a stretch of the Poudre Canyon. Looking up towards the west, towards Cameron Pass, you can see it starting to snow in the mountains now. Good boy. There you go. Right turn. This way. Good boy. Right as you turn a quarter, you'll overlook Hewlett Gulch. It's one of my favorite little beginner intermediate trail runs. Yep, here comes the snow.
they go.
Time to put my shell on. Not so much as to stay warm as to stay dry, which will keep me warm. Let's go, pup. So we just crested a little knoll at about 7,000 feet elevation, and we're actually descending now just a few hundred feet down to Gray Rock Meadows. There's a ginormous, and I'm talking like 20 feet tall boulder there I've been wanting to camp by for 22 years, so today's the day. Come on, Pepper, let's go. Pasque flowers in the snow. That's a pretty view. I don't know how much you can see because it's snowing pretty hard right now, but there's the Meadows. That's where we're headed, just down the hill. Well, here we are. Home sweet home for the night. It's dumping snow too. Time to pitch the tent though, so we can get out of the weather a little bit. Good boy, Lego. Up goes the Staika. Yep, it's pretty comfy. Hey, Doggo.
Hi, sweet boy.
Attack of the doggo. Hey, Papa. Hey, Pup. Nice. Cool camp spot. Let's tighten all those guy lines and she's all set. Then we'll start loading up our gear inside and probably eat something, 'cause I'm starving. There you go. Good boy, stay. Let's take off your pack. Sit. Good boy. Whew, it's dumping out there. Hey, there you go. Are we in the tent, little pup? Good boy, you're so cute. This is Lego's corner. There you go. Lay down. There's Lego's bed. Down, pup. They go. Down. Good boy. Did you sit? Good little dog. Hey, pupper. That's a good boy. Good boy, Lego. I feel better now. Just put on a nice dry insulating layer. I'm going to have some food and probably curl up with a book. Let it snow. Come. Sit. Well, if that isn't pretty much a perfect camp spot, I don't know what is. Not too shabby. Well, it's not ideal to cook in the tent, but it's less ideal to cook outside today. Thankfully, this thing is quite well vented. That looks pretty dang good. Don't mind if I do. Good morning. It dumped snow all last night. Lego and I went out for a potty break at about 4:30 in the morning, and there was already 14 or 15 inches of snow. So it's not snowing quite as hard now, but I'm guessing when we open that tent, there's going to be almost 1.5 feet of snow. Hello, Cuddle Dog. And this is how he got his nickname, the Cuddle Dog. There you go. Silly boy. Silly dog. Hi, Cuddle Boy. Hello. Are you a cuddle dog? Hello. Silly doggo. Off. Off. Wow, that's a lot of snow. Holy smokes. Hey, Lego. How deep is this snow? It's chest deep on a Lego? Did you dig until you found a throw it, Lego? You're a very predictable dog. Okay, let's throw it. Look how deep that snow is. Yeah, it's chest deep on Lego, and Lego's pretty tall. He's not real wide. He's long and lanky, but he's tall. Yeah, it got snowy last night. Look at this. It's up to the top of my shins. There's about 16 inches of snow, I'd say. Okay, it's knee deep here. Wow. That's a lot of snow. Gosh, it's just beautiful though. There's my Staika that I got out and dug out halfway through the night. Oh, I'll throw it. Look, this way. Look at those icicles. Those are about 3.5, 4 feet long. They're huge. Definitely one of my favorite camp spots. I can make it here in 90 minutes from my house if I'm really hustling. Pretty cool. Snow Dog. Hi, Snow Dog. Is it kind of deep snow, Lego? Well, time to strike camp and head home. Undo the clips. I have all my gear in the vestibule, that way it's mostly covered until I'm done taking the tent down. Then once the tent's down, I pull the poles out, then I'll stuff everything in my pack, stuff the tent in my pack, get back to town. still gotta play throw it. In case you guys ever wondered, I shoot most of my videos on Canon equipment. This is a 5D Mark IV. The reason I do that, this doesn't even phase it. That camera's been drenched for the last 16 hours. It's frozen. I literally had to break the frost on the dials to move them to change my exposure. Works fine. Stakes. Come here, Philly. Let's fix your backpack, Lego. Don't want to forget that. Last but not least, I'm going to ditch a layer, or else you get too hot. If you get too hot, you get sweaty. If you get sweaty, you get cold. So you want to be comfortably cool when you're hiking in bad weather. I'll keep the shell. Whew, it's dumping snow again. It let up a little bit when we first got out of the tent, but she's back. It's like a snow monster. Actually, this is a snow monster. Let go. Here you go. Love that dog. All right, gloves back on. If you ever want to get a really funny looking at outdoor store, and I'll give you a good tip to do it. Bring big heavy gloves and try working buckles and snaps and fasteners with your gloves on. If you can't do it, you can't use that gear in cold weather unless you want your hands to freeze. Let's go. Get your truck. Get your throw it, Lego. Let's go. Whew, it is slow going home because it is a winter wonderland. Not bad for the middle of April.